Your heart is racing. You're sitting in that room just watching your child go through the ADOS assessment, and you're holding on to this quiet hope. This is it. This is where I finally understand my child. You're thinking, why are they playing with dolls? Why are they being asked to describe this picture? Why does this feel so unclear? But you trust the process, you trust the doctor, because you've been waiting for answers for so long. So you sit there through the assessment, you watch your child, they're playing with the dolls, following the directions, trying to answer the questions. And some things they do well, some things they feel off, and some things confuse you. But then it's over, you leave with a diagnosis, piece of paper, a label, autism. But no real explanation of what was actually tested. Why did those tasks matter? What your child struggled with specifically? What makes your child unique? And most importantly, what to do next. That's the part that no one prepares you for, because instead of clarity, you're left feeling confused, overwhelmed, and honestly, heartbroken. I really hope your experience was better than that. But for so many parents I work with, this is exactly what it feels like. And here's the truth. There is something that ADOS is measuring that most professionals, most doctors never explain to parents. Not because it's not important, but because it's not how they've been trained to interpret it. When I look at the ADOS, I don't just see behavior. I see the cognition, communication, connection. I see how your child is processing language, building or not building mental images, holding those images in their mind, sequencing ideas and translating those ideas back out into communication. Let's go back to what you saw in that room. Let's talk about playing with the doll first. This is not just about pretend play. It's about, can your child picture a real life scenario? Can they build a mental movie, and can they take that movie and act it out? Now let's talk about that picture description. It's not just what you see, it's, can your child understand the whole scene? Can they connect those pieces together? Can they explain what is happening in a meaningful way? The book, it isn't just reading it. It's, can they follow that cause and effect? Can they understand intention? Can they imagine what might happen next? That toothbrushing task, that was the weirdest one, in my opinion. But it's a big one, because nothing is there physically. Your child has to visualize everything, hold that picture, sequence the extent, the steps, and explain it. That is pure cognition meeting communication, picturing something and turn it back out into words. So when your child struggled, it wasn't random. It wasn't just autism in a general sense. It was showing you something very specific, where the connection between that thinking and that communicating is breaking down. And once you see that, your child's behaviors start to make sense. Because here's the part I want every parent to hear. This is not fixed. It is not a limitation. This is a brain process. And thanks to neuroplasticity, can be developed. When we strengthen how your child builds mental images, holds and organizes them, and connects them to language, communication starts to change. Understanding improves. Expression improves. Confidence improves. And really life in general just improves for them, for you, and for your whole family. If you're sitting there with an ADOS diagnosis for this little child that you love so much, and you're still feeling unsure about what they actually need, you're not alone. You're not stuck. And I go much deeper into this in my free masterclass, where I break down exactly how to build this cognition, communication, connection in 3 simple steps. I'll link it below for you. Or if you want to talk through your child specifically, you can book a call with me as well. Because once you understand what the ADOS was really showing you, you can finally move forward with clarity, direction, and a little bit more hope in your heart.